Oh, yeah, we about to get into it. I'm talking about SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? How everybody feeling tonight? You know what I'm saying? Huh? The Tribal Chief came back, but no yeet. You know what I'm saying? No yeet tonight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, man, y'all ready to get started? Are y'all ready to get started? We about to talk about this thing, man. We about to talk about what happened on SmackDown. Yes, sir. I be the main event. Welcome to the main event. I be your host. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we about to talk about this shit, man. But before we get into it, I'm gonna hit y'all with the intro so we can dive right into it.
Welcome to Dom. I think I know what you were trying to do. Welcome to the main event.
My bad, y'all. I had the loop on that thing, man. What the world? What is he? What it do? OTC got dropped though. Huh? He got OTC got dropped though. You feel me? Yeah. Hey, before we get started, man, everybody hit that like button. If you're on Twitter X, hit that heart button. It ain't hard to do. Push the goddamn button.
Push the button. Come on. Push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push the button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
You heard what she said.
Yeah, y'all hit that like button, man. But SmackDown kicks off. You know what I'm saying? With Tiffany Stratton having a celebration party for Nia Jackson, pretty deadly in the ring. Nia Jackson come to the ring. She said, "This is not my style. You got unicorn the colors." I wasn't destroy this shit. I wasn't tear this shit out. I thought she was gonna put them bees on pretty deadly for a minute. Pretty deadly scenes a bump ass song. Nia Jax tease. It was a Nia Jax tease, and that Tiffany Stratton. They ain't gonna see eye to eye. She wanted Tiffany Stratton to bow down to her. Tiffany Stratton, she was not with that shit. She wasn't bowing down to her. So she created, you know what I'm saying? She pivoted on this shit. You know what I'm saying? And Mi Chin comes out. And I think we did talk about this widely that Mi Chin was gonna be Nia Jax's first opponent. Mi Chin comes out with the candlestick, wears out Tiffany Stratton, wears out Pretty Dudley, wears down Nia Jax. Stand talls for a little minute, you know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be Nia Jax's first opponent. Then we get backstage, the big three, talking about winning some titles, you know what I'm saying? And Naomi talking about she gonna put down Davenport. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then Melo pulls up, said, "Y'all gonna celebrate with me after I beat Andrade tonight?" They're like, "Boy, you done got beat twice. Two times by Andrade." You know what I'm saying? Then we get a good match between Andrade and Carmelo, which these guys are excellent, got excellent chemistry in the ring. Put up a good match. Melo ends up winning with a roll-up pin. And he gets to win. Now he gets to celebrate. Pop bottles, huh? Yeah, that's what he about to do. Go pop bottles in the goddamn in the haircut room. Solo says, if Roman takes this necklace from me tonight, you will acknowledge him. Tonga, whatever his name. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And he said, I'll acknowledge Roman if you take this necklace from me. Then we get Naomi versus Davenport in a little kinky match. It was kind of a little bit off a little bit, but my girl Davenport puts down Naomi. You know what I'm saying? Put her down for the 1, 2, 3. And I thought she was gonna win the first one, but she won the second one, and this is gonna be a continued feud between them because we'll have a 3-on-3 next week between the big three, Davenport and the Holy Union, if they still call themselves that. But my boy Vinci gets another promo package, and it's good to see Vinci back. It's good to see Vinci back, but now I want to see how they're gonna elevate my boy for a title run. You know what I'm saying? At least go for a title. 8 Time Down Under, chop it up. Grayson was talking about KO. KO pulled up. Shoulder for shoulder turns around. There go KO. Saying that Grayson Waller's right, but we'll see. Prove me wrong tonight. Then we get KO versus Grayson Waller. We know KO was going to beat the dog shit out of Grayson, but Grayson was, surviving Kevin Owens. Put up a good match. But Kevin Owens ends up winning. And Kevin Owens goes crazy at the end. He goes crazy, got the winding, then it was 2-on-1. Then Cody comes out with the chair. We thought KO was going to turn on Cody, but he throws the chair down. Then he picks up the title and give it to Cody, pats Cody on the back. No heel turn. Not yet. Not yet, y'all. But he may not go heel. Randy Orton may be the one to go heel on both of them. And then we get Escobar chopping it up with the crew, saying how he gonna win the title. LA Knight comes out, cut his little promo. Michin comes out of his office. Chelsea Green pulled up. She told Chelsea Green she got her a title match. Chelsea Green walks into Nick Aldis' office because she's upset about it. And now Jax attacked Michin from behind, right? Then we get DIY versus Street Profits in an excellent match. You know what I'm saying? This match went long. It went like it's supposed to win. These guys put up a hellified match against each other, kicking out of moves that they shouldn't be kicking out of. You know what I'm saying? But finally, the Street Profits picks up a win and goes after the title once again. Finally. How long it been since they went after the tag team titles? About a whole year and a half? About a year? Huh? Street Profits picks up the win, and they'll challenge the Bloodline Mafia for the titles. Then we get the Bloodline Mafia coming out with only just 2 members. We got Solo, we got you know what I'm saying? Tonga. Calls out Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns comes out, right? We get the face-off with Roman and Solo. We get the blow for blow from Roman and Solo. Roman capitalized on Solo. Tonga couldn't wait. He jumps in the match. He gets beat down. Roman sets up the table on the outside. Before anything can happen, Solo got back up. They fight again. He dropped him again. He get back in the ring. Picks up the necklace. He slowly puts on the necklace and gets attacked by Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu is back with the cast on his leg. He's still selling the injury, but he's moving like that. Ain't nothing wrong with his leg. He's moving like a beast. They end up putting Roman in the triple powerbomb through the announce table. Down goes to Tribal Chief with no yeet. No yeet, right? So we still ain't got Jimmy. We still ain't seen Paul Heyman. My boy Roman just got his ass whooped tonight. He got put down. He didn't get his ass whooped because he actually was doing the whooping, but he got put down tonight. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, you didn't see Jacob Fatu coming because I told y'all whoever working these camera angles is from somebody that film movies. They got movie directors in the back now. So now we don't see people coming because they had the angles just right. Only the crowd see it coming. Wally World, welcome to the main event. Man, what to do? What you think about tonight's SmackDown?
What's going on, man? So, hey, let's start it up from one and work it way down.
Work it down from when Nia Jax kicked it off with Tiffany Stratton, and she told Tiffany Stratton to bow down to her. And Tiffany weaved her way up out of that.
Yes, that was a very funny, peculiar statement because for someone that you quote unquote was somewhat call a friend, you want them to bow down. See that you're trifling right there. You stepping on grounds. You make it seem it's gonna be easy to portray you at this point.
Right. Now that was pretty devastating, man. Like that was a tease right there. That was the first tease. You know what I'm saying? So that I can see a cash in on Nia Jax coming soon. I just don't know how soon. It ain't if she gonna cash it in on Nia Jax. It's when she gonna cash it in on Nia Jax.
Time will tell.
Yes, sir. The Andrade versus Carmelo. Andrade got 2 wins. Melo got 1 win. So we know we getting another match. We getting another match, but it's still Andrade is 2-1. They might tie it up at 2-2. They may go for the 5th one.
I will say this though. The way it's going, because this is a little bit of a better feud that both these two been in since they've been on the main roster. So I will say, depending on the circumstances of whoever wins, they're definitely going to be up for a United States title after this.
Right.
Because it's pretty clear.
I can see that too. And Melo may come out on top since heel and face type of thing.
Yeah, give or take.
And Andrade still beefing with Santos.
Yeah, but that's not really that high though. I mean, beefing.
No, it's not high.
Not
but
that high of a profile thing.
I think they're still gonna throw it. I still think they're gonna throw it in there somewhere.
Honestly, it'll be pointless. I mean, honestly, Andrade is past dude's profile. He just, I don't even want to see him.
Or maybe that's when Vincent make his debut and attack Andrade.
I mean, we're selling him as a heel now. Okay. The way they have him talking, he just look like he's just gonna come in smooth in as a face, but.
You just never know with Vincent,
We'll see what happens.
Right. Then we had Naomi versus Blair Davenport. Blair Davenport is one. She won in and Naomi won in. And I know this feud will continue because they're having the 3-on-3 next week. So it will continue.
Boy, and, these women 3 tag match, these women 3 gruesomes. It's taking over.
Right.
Across the board. Lord have mercy.
Now the Holy Union been putting in some work because don't they got a championship match on Monday Night Raw with the
triple threat tag match. Lord have mercy.
We know they winning that then.
Possibly, maybe.
Yeah. I think they're gonna keep titles. And then my boy Benji got that smooth ass video promo. You know what I'm saying? James Bond style.
The promo made me smooth.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying the promo made me smooth, but until he gets in there and do something,
right.
All you want to, that's all acting.
Damn. Then we had Kevin Owens versus Grayson Waller, which Cody came to aid out Kevin Owens. Then Kevin Owens teased like he was, well, you know, he was just holding the chair behind Cody back. Then he dropped the chair. Then he just stood there in like, you know, attack mode, but he didn't attack. Piece up the belt, give it to Cody, then he walks off. So, interesting. What you think
Well,
about
that wasn't the signal. Well, that wasn't the signal. Not for me.
Okay. Okay, what you got out this situation?
The signal that the possible heel turn is, notice one thing. When you saw Kevin Owens said he's not going to take the 1, 2, 3 on the stunner, he took the 1, 2, 3 off the pop-up powerbomb. When is the last time we've seen Kevin Owens did the pop-up powerbomb? When he was a heel.
Right.
So, yeah. And then notice when he went outside, he was just about to pump up powerbomb your boy right on the dang apron.
Yeah. He used
Austin Theory, you know,
his heel technique.
So, yeah, that was the signal for me. That was the real signal. Now, granted, again, that's the signal, but don't know if they're going to pull that trigger, though. Because, like I said, I think if we listen to the Ugner signal from what Gunther has said to Randy, I won't be surprised if Randy loses. Next thing you know, he's pissed backstage. They show little backstage implications of being pissed. Next thing you know, he takes it on Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes. I won't be surprised. I won't be surprised.
Right. One of them going heel or either both. It won't be both. You said it won't be both?
I mean, if it's both, that's all dependent. Well, yeah, it could happen. Both could happen. I just still see it as Randy Orton still coming out on top, being that dick, though.
Right. And Kevin Owens fighting against going heel. Like he fighting himself. I guess the next one, well, you know, B10 got attacked backstage. But DIY.
Before you go to that next one, right? So I know you mentioned earlier this morning, right, when you did your morning show.
Yeah.
So you mentioned about the trades, right? So a lot of trades are being talked about as far as swapping around. Because granted, yes, if Randy does wins the title, right?
Right.
That trade could be through Randy. But if Randy don't win the title, then that trade can be through other purposes. Because a lot of people are talking about these trades right now. And I think mostly the reason why the trade is becoming to be a thing that they're thinking in their head is because of, well, as we all know, the whole Netflix deal with WWE. So, you know, Netflix, they want a premier wrestler as champion up there. So you never know. That could be the reason why, like, Randy might be that pull, give or take, as far as one of those faces that's be on Raw, as far as one of the bigger heavy hitters, especially since, Randy, he just signed a new contract, which is going to be up until he's 50, which AKA is the same age he wants to retire. So, yeah. So this last piece of ride of contract that he has is his final ride. So, I won't be surprised because because as we also know too, when John Cena comes back, he's also going to be through the Netflix because he's going to be morally on Raw, if I'm not mistaken. So, I won't be surprised if Randy Orton does wins because, of course, a lot of people are talking about as far as John Cena's last match is against Randy Orton. And it is one of the more favorable options between the two, right?
Right.
Versus,
with that being said about John Cena, he extended his retire tour.
Well, yeah, but he only his extending is only like 1 year in. It's from, I think he said after the WrestleMania start, and then it's like he's starting right from there, and then he's going all right, and he's going around, and then after that 1 whole year, which is WrestleMania, is going to be his last match. That's what he said, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought WrestleMania 41 he was talking about hanging it up.
No.
WrestleMania 42.
If that was the case, he would start right now. So no, I think he's talking about after WrestleMania. Then it's like he's gonna start his travels through that, and then it's like he has one more year in, and then WrestleMania. I think the year after would be the last one he does.
Okay.
And to make people sure, he said there is no amount of money that'll get him back out of retirement either. So he's staying firm on staying retired after he's done.
He ain't gonna pull no Undertaker.
Apparently, because I'd have been like, man, you tripping. If it was me, it shit me. Even if I retire like around nice 40, and if I come back in and out every other time, I'll do it. But then again, hey, look, I don't know the man's body. It is what it is. Some people may be coming in and out. Some people may just once they done. That's it. It is what it is. But yeah, but with those possibilities, I mean, neither if Randy wins the title or they just switch teams, either which way.
Right.
Because I was thinking about this, right? Like I told you before, I heard a rumor that they're saying A-Town Down Under is going to swap with, of course, Jey Uso and Sami Zayn. And I do like that trade. Reason why is because the reason why I don't like Kevin Owens going heel yet is if Sami Zayn and Jey Uso comes back to SmackDown, and then Kevin Owens is looking at Sami Zayn like, why are you getting back into the whole bloodline story-ish? And why you're helping? That's going to be that trigger that makes him
pulls Kevin Owens to the heel.
Exactly. And then that's going to just revise the whole Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn feud. Because you're joining with them.
Right.
So that's why I rather they say that versus pulling the heel trigger now, because it for me right now, I mean, what makes more sense? I mean, this or more so of Sami Zayn coming back. So that's why I'm like, I'd rather see this be done first than anything else. But hey, we'll see what happens.
Then we can probably finally get that Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn for one last time.
Probably.
Yeah, rekindle that feud. Yeah, man. And so let's jump into the DIY versus Street Profits. And the Street Profits take the win. So we'll get the Street Profits versus Jacob Fatu and Tonga. Yeah. So we'll get them versus the Bloodline Mafia. And I just don't see the Bloodline Mafia losing them titles just yet, unless they got something else in store. But them losing the titles this fast won't make them look dominant. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can say the same thing about what's the name, because they lost the tag titles that quick too. DIY, they lost it that fast too. So
yeah, but they weren't playing it well.
I mean, you gotta look at it, man. Like the whole tag team division, ever since they've been split, has been nothing but a free for all. It's never been sustainably hold longer than 100 days.
Right.
So at this point, it's not really up for interpretation if it's all good or not. Like right now, right? I didn't see Jacob Fatu coming back with the brace. I did not see that. That was a major surprise. So I'm guessing now that looks more of a fake injury, or like an injury that they're selling, even though he is in pain, but not in pain to the point that he can't walk and do stuff. So okay, you're selling a half and half. All right, cool. Because I didn't see Jacob coming back. I did not see that. I thought it was gonna be Tamalu. He was gonna come with a chair shot and smack him in the back, or neither Tamatonga, one of the other one whoever. Cause I was expecting a chair shot or a jump from behind,
a low blow,
something like that. Yeah. So to see that happen, I'm like, oh. Okay, I was not expecting this because I did not think that these two were going to interact with each other. The
Not
fact
so
that they
soon.
pulled this trigger, oh, okay, great.
But they I guess they said they couldn't hold it off no longer. They got to do it.
Well, apparently, but this is the funny part. The funny part about it is, which is also the sad part is, you're trying to tell me a Jacob Fatu with a brace on his leg smash Roman Reigns, aka OTC, original tribal chief,
Man.
and Solo is over here fidgeting and can't even grace a decency of damage on. Like, bro, you constantly keep burying Solo every single time. How y'all WWE, you piece of shits?
Oh man, I thought Solo was gonna put up a better fight than what he did. I thought it was gonna be like
everyone, man, no.
You know what I'm saying? Cause I mean, you gotta think about it. Y'all sold me this shit stories ago. Y'all sold me this shit. Remember Roman Reigns accidentally bumped into Solo, and then Solo gave him that look, and Roman Reigns was like, "Hey, shit, bro, just chill out, bro." You know what I'm saying? I ain't mean, like he didn't want none of Solo, and that was the tease. Like, oh shit, when that match come, it's gonna be exciting. And now y'all making Solo look like
they sold it multiple times. Like, okay, look, I ain't go. So look, I remember a few moments that they sold it. They sold it the time that you said it right there. They sold it They sold it the very first time when both Jimmy and Jay were like, "Oh, we think there's a perfect replacement for you as tribal chief," but this person over here tripping. He really tripping. But he's well deserving of this motherfucking title, which is also. And what Roman did, he laughed at the option.
Oh yeah.
When he looked at him, he was like, "Oh, okay, wait, chill. I wasn't trying to say it like that." But another hitter. This was the number one hitter of them all. Do you remember the time when it was Roman Reigns, Solo, Jimmy and Jay, and Sami Zayn at Survivor Series for War Games?
I remember the War Games.
Now, if you remembered at the time when they celebrate the victory, everyone was putting their fingers up. The only one that wasn't putting their finger up was Solo. He had his arms crossed. And Roman Reigns was looking at him in the photo. So if you saw that moment in that clip, you would have been like, "Oh yeah, that's another signal."
Yeah.
So it's like that signal, every other signal, him having the necklace in hand and glazing at it.
Yeah. And he was staring at the necklace and shit. And Roman like, "Break it to me." And he hesitated to bring it to him.
So yeah. When you think about
also at WrestleMania, Solo telling him to finish it.
That too.
And you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, y'all done teased that Solo gonna hang in with Roman multiple times, and here he is getting tossed like a fucking rag doll.
But see, this is why I said I hate this. Like, y'all ruined Solo all for the. And this is what I'm saying. This is why I said there's a beauty and a curse to the Bloodline story. I can't wait to fully examine this and give this out because I'm trying to tell you, when it comes with Roman, yes, there could be some beautiful things, but there's also going to be some horrible things.
Right.
Roman ruined Solo. Because
real,
Solo got to be the heel that he needs, which is sad because he's not even a good heel that he actually needs.
Right. Like, bro, y'all ain't even built Solo up to be that guy. Like we thought he was gonna be, or how y'all portrayed it. And man, bro, that shit crazy, man. It just I hate the way they're doing Solo because even if he lose the battle, let him put up a good fight. Grayson Waller hung in with KO better than Solo hung in with Roman. Shit. Come on now, make this shit make sense.
It was once a man that we all called the Samoan Street Fighter. Now he's just a Samoan soldier.
But the red dog.
It's crazy.
Getting his ass tossed up. Roman Reigns tossing this guy. Not only him, but the undestructive God, the unstoppable God. He smashing them, and they came in like the way y'all brought them in was like, oh yeah, these guys mean business. You know what I'm saying? Paul Heyman. These guys are dangerous. That's why Roman didn't want them in the group. Now Roman didn't want them in the group because they can't even fucking defeat the Usos. Shit.
Whoa, wait a minute now. Slow down. We have not faced the Usos yet. And
I know. I'm just talking shit, but like Jimmy, like let's just say when you put the picture together when it was Jimmy and Jay teaming up against Roman, they was fucking Roman up. You know what I'm saying? And then you bring the God in, and they just getting the fucking squash.
Yeah, but let's just be real here. It's like, again, I have to sit here and say this. We have to be very mindful here. Let's be very mindful. When Jimmy and Jay were doing that, again, this is why I sit here and say Roman was at his weakest. This is why Solo said you were too weak, which is facts. The sad part of it is, Solo, you have to realize the same consequence because you also too weak, which is also
right. Come on now, make this shit make some sense. This shit ain't connecting like railroad tracks. It ain't connecting. Shit off track.
This is why I hate it. They changed everything about Solo. Gave him these long ass shin guards and with these motherfucking long boots and stuff. I'm like, man, take that ish off, man. Bring him back to the straps on his feet and around his leg, on his lower leg and stuff. Bring him back to that stuff, man. That's when he was at his peak.
Man, bro, when they took him out of NXT, I knew it was over. I knew it. But then when the story played out, I was like, okay, maybe I'm wrong. But I was right. Yeah, I was right.
Look, you knew it was over by the time he had to deal with. No, you knew it was over by the time he had to deal with John Cena. Like, bro, it was fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah, John Cena.
If I'm not mistaken, that was his last time he actually got a W.
Yep.
Without really snatching him.
That was it. And then just started losing.
And that's my own point. You lose to John Cena, you win John Cena, but at what cost? At nothing.
He was better off losing.
Nothing.
He was better off losing against John Cena.
Apparently, because there was nothing else. Come on, bodyguard. Oh, I'll handle it. You'll handle it. How? You're still losing. It irks me so much that they had to keep making this man lose time after time. Like, even if you got DQ, beat the daylights out of someone. Please.
Oh man.
Leave them bloody. Do something.
Right.
At
least get a spike in. God damn. Shit.
Like every time this thing happens, man, it's just on some BS. I'm like, man, you can't.
Kind of no sell the first spear or something. Don't sell the first spear. Get back up days or something. But like you ready to fight again and take another spear before you take 2 spears before you go down. God damn. Shit. At least you're a little bit stronger than you looked at a while ago.
That's what I'm saying. This
Superman punch in a spear, you down.
You know why I said I hate this. I blame WWE for all this. Triple H, go fuck yourself.
Downplay my boy, man. I was all for Solo Sikoa and NXT. Like, I was rooting for him. Then they script my boy that title. I was thinking, well, he gonna come back harder. He gonna come back like a motherfucking beast to get that title, official. But what they do? Bring his ass to the bloodline. Killed my boy career. Well, they prolonged it. They prolonged his career because he might eventually go back to that style. But if they keep their bloodline story up here, he ain't gonna never get back to the street some more.
This is why I said Solo If it was me, I know exactly how I wrote it for Solo. I'd say Solo would have started new. He still beats Jimmy's ass, still injures Jimmy. Or he could just tell Jimmy get the fuck out of there. Either which way, no matter. It all depends how you want to do it. And
no
then,
heat tonight.
and move on to the next big thing. And that's himself. He brings in Tonga. He brings in Tonga Lu. He pops up back in the next. He caused havoc.
Yeah, y'all. I forgot, man. Y'all can ask questions in the chat, man. Y'all got any questions, but we got one right here. Yeah, I hate this little ass screen. Where does The Rock fit in all this Bloodline story?
Man. So this is my prediction.
Hold up. I appreciate you coming through, little Fanatine 68. Appreciate you coming through and asking questions, man. Appreciate it. But go ahead, Wiley.
Oh yeah, no problem. So for me, where does The Rock fits in all this Bloodline story? As we all know, the thing is with The Rock fits in right when he collects his due from Cody Rhodes. As we all know, last WrestleMania, he beat Cody. He pinned him 1, 2, 3. So that entitles him a title shot. And as we all know, he's part management of TKO, which owns WWE and UFC. So he's going to intermiss himself with the power plays like a true villain, and he's going to get that title shot. And with that said, he's definitely going to get a title from that point. Now, how did that intermiss with all? How did that eventually falls in line? Well, it all depends on when they want to pull that trigger. Because again, 9 out of 10, there's going to be somewhere around Royal Rumble. It's going to be around that time frame, around Royal Rumble. I think that's when they're going to pull that shot with The Rock and Cody, because at that point, I think that's the more perfect time for The Rock to pick up the title and play keep away with the title from Cody, and then at that same point, then be able to have that battle with Roman Reigns. So I think around that time frame of the Royal Rumble, collecting the title from Cody, then settling the battle with. Oh no, there's definitely going to be a Rock versus Roman. There's definitely going to be a Rock versus Roman, like I said.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let me work this up. But yeah, like I said, he's gonna collect. Rock is gonna collect that title around Royal Rumble. I think that's the perfect timing for it all. Then from there, he plays keep away with the title because Cody can't do nothing about it as much as he wants to. He's probably gonna go into Elimination Chamber, trying to see if he can get back the title, because he won't be in the Royal Rumble match. So we already know that for a fact. So he's more likely gonna compete in the Elimination Chamber. He will more likely lose in Elimination Chamber to somebody else, and which stall his dreams. Now, granted, more like whoever wins, if they ever do Elimination Chamber, I think that'll probably be Roman Reigns will win Elimination Chamber, because, of course, they do need someone to meet The Rock at WrestleMania, and I don't think so. They're just gonna make it a clean sweep that way, just to make things interesting. And since we don't see Roman as far as getting into like any big matches yet, so I think Elimination Chamber, Roman Reigns in that big match would be a nice solidifier when it comes to him facing The Rock, not only for the title, but only for the right to be calling themselves Tribal Chief at that point. So I think somewhere around that timeline, somewhere around that time frame, that's where The Rock comes into play in the Bloodline story. Now, the only other mixed play is, does The Rock expose himself as the one truly calling the strings, and Solo was under him? That's something that's a pick and choose right now, because we don't really know for sure. I mean, that's what the rumors are placating as, but time will tell.
Right. Yeah, sounds just about close enough. Close enough.
I think it's like no, seriously, like I think it's like the perfect timing for it all. Anyways,
Right.
you collected that Royal Rumble. Someone else, because 9 out of 10, someone else is gonna be in the Royal Rumble match. So Cody can't enter in the Royal Rumble. That's
pretty
too
much
late.
The Rock gonna come back. And I'm pretty sure he gonna be like Solo can't get the job done, so he gonna get it done. And that's when he challenged Cody to get his shot. It'll be around next year. And take the title off of Cody. Roman takes the title off the Rock. And somewhere down the line, we get Cody versus Roman part 3.
The only thing is Roman is a face and Cody is a heel.
Right. Just taking time. It's gonna take time. It's long storytelling now. It's long story. It's Triple H. Long storytelling and everything in details. Just got to pay attention to it. Wiley pay close attention. I be watching and editing at the same time sometimes, so I miss some of the details.
So will The Rock be on Raw when it's time for the Netflix merger? Well, so funny information, right? So people amongst Netflix, they've been trying to see, because this is a rumor that I heard, they wanted Roman to be on Raw because they wanted someone, a premier title holder, to perform on Raw. So they wanted Roman on Raw. But as we already know, Roman isn't tied with, the whole Bloodline story and pretty much with Cody Rhodes with that title. So it wouldn't make no sense to make that swap unless you swap Cody, Roman, the whole Bloodline story over to Raw, and then you swap a whole bunch of other people down to SmackDown. And since they screwed this, since Netflix possibly didn't make this very clear to them until like after the draft, this was not really a smart, detailed plan for Netflix when they made this call, because that should have been something that should have been uttered out their mouths when they wanted to do the deal. But hey, it is what it is. But as far as, will The Rock be on Raw? I mean, I think he would. I think it's all dependable on certain factors, because you already know with Netflix, they're going to be talking crazy mess. So why not? I think it's just all really dependable.
So with that being said, Rey Mysterio bringing back a Hall of Famer, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah, he got a mysterious tag partner, supposed to be a Hall of Famer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they supposed to be bringing somebody back for that, I guess, for that spark. And I just don't know who. Little 68 asking when will Tiffany cash in? Around next year. Somewhere around next year, she'll cash in on Nia Jax. She'll take the title when at the best time she can take it. It may be during like a triple threat, fatal 4-way match type of situation. And she'll take the title off of Nia Jax, and that's when Charlotte Flair will return. So Tiffany Stratton can whoop her ass. Yeah.
So funny enough, right? So So this is what I'm thinking, right? I don't know why, but something's telling me the same thing. Like around Royal Rumble. And the reason why, again, the timing is just perfect, right? They're gonna have women's Royal Rumble. More likely, Miss Flair herself is gonna come back, and maybe she may compete in the Royal Rumble where she wins. And if that comes to play, then I can see Tiffany Stratton winning by cashing in. And then next thing you know, she takes it from Nia. Nia's not in the Money in the Bank, not in the Royal Rumble, so that's one turnover of possible solutions. She could compete in the Elimination Chamber, but will she win? That's something that we will not know. Probably not, because more likely so it'll be Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair. So Charlotte Flair will more likely win them. Well, yeah, she could win Royal Rumble, so it don't matter. And since she's gonna choose Tiffany Stratton, that means her winning, Elimination Chamber would be nonsense because if
It'll
she
be
does
somebody. It'll be
win,
somebody from Raw.
she would have to go. She would have to go to Raw to take that title.
Yeah,
So
it'll be somebody from Raw win or Elimination Chamber.
yeah. Well, no, it don't even have to be someone from Raw. You can be from SmackDown and go win and go.
Oh yeah. Well, it's gonna be the best pick. Put it like that. It's gonna be the best pick for whoever holding the title at the moment.
Yeah, pretty much.
And,
so,
and it could be now. We could damn. Oh shit! This shit crazy because they fucked it up. They fucked everything up. Okay, so we may get Bianca versus Jade at WrestleMania, or we might get what we supposed to got Bianca versus who's that? Rhea Ripley. That's what we supposed to got. That shit got pivot.
I don't think it's really at that.
Yeah, man, it's and that's because Jade came in the picture. So that we're thinking, well, maybe it's best to do Jade versus Bianca.
Apparently, because if they're gonna do that, I mean, that's just a whole nother load of mess. Because at that point, and this is why I sit here and say this, because I'll go back to this real quick, right? Before we get to the next question, I'm gonna go back to this. So going back to the whole question of the trades, and then of course the Netflix rumor. This is why I said also, if they were to did Survivor Series like they did back in the days, where Survivor Series was not just a match of bragging rights of which brand was better, but you also get trade picks off of the victories. If they made moves like that, then that would be another quote unquote cleanup of rosters, because SmackDown needs a whole lot of help with their heel rolls, because they're just converting people left and right at this point, one way or another. And Cody's title run has been mediocre as heck. But I mean, that's one way they could do that, because that's one way I can see where you can make trades, pick up newer people, bring them over to then make newer storylines, or storylines that they should have worked in a long time ago and made fixes across the board. That's my honest visual, but I don't think so they're going to do it this SummerSlam at all. I think they're going to bring back that old style, so pick and choose. But moving on to the next question. Next question is Cody versus KO working for you guys? The answer is, as far as for what they're setting it up for, the answer is yes. And the reason why, this is my belief. My belief is I think they sold the telltale sign that, for me, based upon the meetup between Gunther and Randy Orton, I think Gunther is selling the standpoint that Randy is going to fail at Bash in Berlin, which is going to cost Randy to turn heel on both Cody Rhodes and KO, which then will set up the Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton feud. Boom.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I say this was a good idea. Kevin Owens got to fight against his heel turn, because he get kind of crazy when he going after that title. He get kind of possessed. And as you can see at tonight, he picked up the title and he was able to control himself. You know what I'm saying? So that sets up Randy for the heel turn. And KO, we can say him for when Sami Zayn come over. Like Wiley said, when Sami Zayn get traded over, and we can set Kevin Owens to turn heel then. But as far as Cody versus KO, yeah. It ain't nobody else who can face him. So, yeah. You need a top dog for the top dog.
And sad enough, they don't got no tough dog, which is why Cody's title ring is garbage.
Yeah, it's a slow build, man. They're trying to build. They slowly for slowly trying to build up people too. And I think for my eyesight, my thoughts, I think Triple H doing a good job of the slow build on building other characters up to be, I mean, like it's not a lot, but it's just he doing a pretty good job though. The finish,
Okay.
what's the finish?
Which one? To the Cody and KO, or you're looking at something else?
Yeah, which finish? Kevin Owens versus Cody, or you still on the bloodline, or what we talking about? Yeah. We almost at the hour mark. So everybody, push the goddamn like button. It ain't hard. Push the goddamn like button. And if you're on Twitter X, push the heart button.
Push the button. Come on, push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
You heard what she said.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. He said
Okay.
Cody versus KO.
So what's the finish? Well, it's like I said, to me, okay, I see what you're saying. You meaning who's gonna win? If okay. So as far as the win is gonna be with Cody, I think Cody is gonna not lose that title no time soon because Cody has to keep that title until Rock comes back. So Cody Rhodes is definitely gonna win. They're gonna make it look close because they want Kevin Owens to look good. They're gonna make it look close. So this is gonna definitely be a good match, a good entertaining match. But down the line, it's gonna be Cody Rhodes. He's gonna win it. And then, of course, like I said, if everything plays okay with the Gunther and Randy Orton story of the battle, I think Randy Orton could come in there and RKO both of them.
The frustrated Randy Orton. Gunther gonna knock some screws loose. Gunther gonna slap some screws loose off Randy Orton.
Oh boy, them demons, they're gonna be talking to him like they haven't been talking to him like no other. Boy,
He's gonna be hearing voices for real.
Okay.
All they gonna be telling him about is them chops. Them goddamn chops, boy. You got that chop down. Yes, sir. But say Randy versus Gunther is a better match though. Cody is. Hey, I cannot disagree with that. So, with that being said, the Randy Orton versus Gunther match should be better than the first match, hopefully, which was not a bad match. We got two heavyweights in that thing, and I think Randy gonna put up a good match, but Gunther is gonna prove to be more dominant than Randy in that match.
I just hope they don't make Gunther look like slightly a bitch though in that match.
I think he's gonna kick out of RKO, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh."
I just hope they don't. He just don't look too. I just don't hope he don't look the same like he was with the Damian Priest,
right?
Where he looked like he could have easily just lost. Cause I ain't gonna lie, you saw that match. He looked like he could have just lost,
right? Honestly.
So I that's my thing. Don't sell him being this dominant guy. And next thing he knows, like, oh, but once he reached this new level of title hunting, now it's like he looked like he's just average, really. I'm like, okay, no, don't do that. Don't you dare do
that. So when is Roman gonna have a match and versus whom? Bad Blood. You think?
Yeah, no, funny enough you said it. I think Bad Blood is gonna be that real hitter. I think Bad Blood is gonna be where they settle it between him and Solo. I think that'll definitely be his first match. But with a lot of things going on, because we don't know yet, right? Because right now it's just a lot of things. Because Roman's health with the leukemia and all that stuff. So I think it's up in the air right now. But I think if he were to be fully clear to go with certain timing of everything, I think Bad Blood would be the smartest pay-per-view to do it, because at that point, you know, him and Solo go at it and figure that stuff out. And if it does end up happening that way, it'll definitely be for the tribal tag. So at that point, which I think when that match does happen, I think at that point The Rock might come around that time too, because he doesn't want Roman nowhere near those tribal, you know, necklace. Right. He doesn't want nowhere. So I think he'll come around that time just to stir things up. But nonetheless, I think that'll be the first match.
Right.
But that might be the first match he might win, though. That might be the match he wins, though.
Yeah. I think he will win, unless they cause a disqualification and he win by disqualification.
Well, no, I don't think it's going to be by disqualification, because remember the match, it was like for the tribal, when it was like, remember when they did it with Jay Uso? Technically, there was no DQ in this match. Oh, so it was like, yeah. So pretty much, I think it's somewhere in the middle with this one. I think it's about like you gotta watch you just gotta watch your head, put it like that. Watch your head. But I think this may be the perfect time for Jimmy to come in and do some damage.
Right.
So, you know, hey.
We got no yeet tonight, goddamn.
Well, Corbin got no yeets tonight. He ain't on SmackDown, he on Raw.
I'm talking about yeet. You know how Jimmy got the no yeet on his shirt.
Oh, okay, we got.
Yeah, I was just making a sarcasm comment. You know what I'm saying? No yeet, so it wasn't no yeet tonight.
Well, no show. But I mean, even if he come back, I don't think so. He's gonna be talking about no yeets anyway.
Nah. He gonna try. I think Jimmy coming back with a whole different
yeah, they selling him a whole new persona. They gotta sell him a whole new stuff. I think they just haven't figured it out yet.
Which he needs a whole new character, and stop with the
more serious character. Yeah, he needs
more serious. We don't need to be running no fucking audibles and calling fucking plays.
Because
we
if
need
you
to be ass in Uso Penitentiary.
Pretty much, because you can't be the older brother and you get smacked by both the brothers.
Right, both little brothers.
Both young brothers be smacking the crap out of you.
Damn. And your little cousins. Oh shit. That shit crazy. But hopefully we get Jimmy coming back soon. Yeah, I mean
he's good because he's already healed, so it is what it is.
So who with Logan Paul feud with next? He really needs a new finisher.
See, that's interesting because I don't know where's his next move at this point.
Right.
Without the title, you really don't know what you do with him.
Logan Paul could end up going to Raw.
True. I could see that. But then who does he face in Raw?
Didn't it say Don was on his podcast making him look foolish?
I'm not. Oh, I don't want to waste time looking at that match. That's pointless.
I know, right? I mean, you'll think the team up though, but
I mean, even with a team, that's again, no. He's with Judgment Day. What's the point?
No, not with Judgment Day, but just with Dom, like they did at one point. But oh shit!
Honestly, I don't know where you put. I don't know where exactly because I don't know where you put him at this point.
Logan Paul versus Andrade.
Yeah, right. I did literally. You don't know where you put this dude. Wait a minute. So who's the one with the tag team titles? Is it the Tonga brothers or is it Tonga Lu and then Jacob Fatu?
No, it's Tonga.
Okay. No. Okay. Wait. Well, no. Actually, so no, because on WWE's website they show 3 of them holding the title, so it can intermix between 3 of them.
Okay, they can swap it out.
Okay, so interesting. But yeah, I don't know where he goes from here. I mean, he is very. I'll say this: Logan Paul is one of those. Is like an evolution version of the Miz, but he does it way more better and way more fluent in his time.
Technical.
Yeah, he's more technical. Yeah, he's more technical with it within his time. So honestly, it's really like whoever you want to put him on, but I don't know. Because like, well, who do you want to waste Logan Paul's time with? Because he just lost the title. Where do you move him from here?
I can't call Logan Paul in this move, but it's gonna be interesting.
Because unless you, because I mean, I can see ways around. They can do it, but the problem is certain people are not here to play in this part. Because I can see a Logan Paul versus AJ Styles, but AJ's not around so far, so that's not gonna happen.
And he's a heel.
Yeah, but they can flip the script on him. They can flip the script on him, so that's nothing.
Hell no. Is it time for the Street Profits to break up? No.
Hold up. Ooh, is it time for the Street Profits to break up? So here's my statement. They will. The thing is, I know a lot of people have been saying Montez Ford. Montez Ford should have been a United States champion by now. He should have been on the solo run. What's going on here? Even when homeboy off of the Final Testament, the leader of the Final Testament, he even made a claim on it. I forgot his name already. Karrion Kross. He made a claim on it. He should be the leader of the Pride, quote unquote. Look, I'm gonna say it like this. Do you want to know why they don't pull these triggers where they separate tag teams? It's real simple. And sadly, this is another story I was gonna make up why they don't pull the trigger on Montez Ford being a solo career. Because the reality is they don't have no faith in his tag team partner being by itself.
Right.
I want you to think about this. Every single time you look at a tag team, think of it as if you were to separate this tag team, would they do just okay by themselves? The answer is no, in most cases. Like, for instance, let me give you a perfect example of a team that would do okay by themselves if they were to separate. I can see AOP. Both those two guys, I can see them going for their own titles by themselves. They big enough, strong enough, durable enough, and definitely just monstrous enough to have their own
with the manager, yeah.
but I'm not worried about the manager part because I mean, don't get me wrong, the mic part, they may have the quote unquote the mic skills issue. And that's the only thing that's derailing them from being solo on their own. But my thing is, I'm just saying, like, just looking at the variables of the tag team, those two guys can separate and have a singles run by themselves.
Right.
And that's just good. But when you're looking at a team like Street Profits, though, where most people could say, oh, Montez Ford is the go-to, but, looking at his tag team partner is not, and Angelo Dotton is like, okay, well, that's the thing. Could you, because think about it. The problem is the moment you split them, okay, well, what do you expect from the split? Do you expect the heel turn? Yeah.
For sure.
Because if not, then it's like, well, if you make a split, then it's like, well, then who does Fab choose? Does she choose Montez Ford? Or does she choose Angela Dalton?
Right. See,
then it's like, well, who's gonna stay on the main roster? Is it Montez Ford and then Angela Dalton goes on to NXT, but they do it on a good humble tip? Like, because Angelo, he's trying to find his position in the game because he's trying to be humble about it. So he makes his move back to NXT to try to build up his solo career. But Montez Ford stays on the main roster and builds up his own career as he goes on for titles and stuff like that. It's a lot of things that intermiss with that. Why do you think they're taking so long to separate the New Day? Because they don't believe in Xavier Woods. All right, so you go on to say, I don't know what they are doing with Cross. I was hyped when they brought him back. Drew versus Roman and Cross and
Oh,
Scarlett.
yeah, when they came, when they came to put the sand glass and told Roman TikTok.
So, man, let me. Okay, see, this is another one. This is another one I really want to talk about too, because I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought about it, right? The whole thing that's going on with Cross and his archetypal story of, the Final Testament. It's not that it's bad. It's the fact that they're playing it so wrong. And it's the way of how they executed it. To be honest, the Final Testament is working the way it should be, but they're not working it the way it should be done. One, Cross should not be the one talking and philosophizing what's going to happen to certain people. Give the dang mic to the fucking guy that has the talking piece.
Right.
Give it to you. Give it to the man. Yeah, give it to the man. Give it to the manager. Let your woman set the aurora, which is the hourglass.
Right.
Set that timepiece, and then let Cross and the AOP be the destruction.
Exactly.
That's how they should set it up. But WWE, again, this is why even without Vince being in the picture, I don't give no credence to Triple H on nothing, because you are failing in the most biggest departments when it comes to guys like Cross.
Right.
And this is the perfect example, because literally, I'm not gonna lie to you, the Final Testament has everything it has to be successful. Everything. You have two excellent pieces, a mouthpiece and an aura, by simply just lacing down a message of an hourglass. You can't fuck that up.
Right.
And then here they are, they're fucking it up.
Because nobody know how to write his shit. Like, they need somebody like you to write it, Wiley. You need to sign up.
No, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. They're writing it correctly. The problem is they're letting the wrong person talk. Cross is not supposed to be talking. Cross is supposed to be executing.
Right.
That's the problem. They're trying to make him they're trying to make him the philosopher of the thing. No, you're not the philosopher. You're the executor. Execute.
That's it. Yeah, they do need the manager talking. Then you got Scarlett with the hourglass. Come on, man. Let's start back setting up the TikTok situations. And yeah, they dropping the ball. They've been dropped the ball on Cross. After that Drew McIntyre feud, that shit was dead. And even bringing the AOP in with them is not making them look any better. And I wouldn't be surprised to make it happen. Xavier Woods go heel. Xavier Woods take over AOP. Yeah, let's do that shit.
I wouldn't like that, honestly.
I mean, I love that shit. Man, Karen Cross ain't doing it right.
Because they're not doing it right.
Shit, yeah. WWE.
Said, they have all the right pieces. They're just not making all the right places. Because think about it. When you really look at it, the Final Testament is like a chess. It's like a chess. It's like chess. It's like a chessboard. Cross is the king. You got two big rooks. You got your queen, and you got your bishop. The only thing you're missing is the knight. That's it.
There you go. That's a nice way to put it.
They got all the power play, but they're just not executing right. That's all this problem. They're just not executing right.
Damn.
And that's why I'm like, because it made me think about it. Because I was ready to just say Cross is, they just make Cross garbage, but it's not the fact that it's garbage. It's the fact that they're not selling the story correctly. You cannot tell me you sell a guy that's supposed to be the mouthpiece, and all he does is just tag along and be there for nothing.
Yeah, that really don't make sense. But I thought that's what he was brought in. I thought that's why they brought him in, to be the mouthpiece.
Because he's supposed to be the mouthpiece.
And I ain't never even thought about it after the facts. I never thought about it. And yeah, he's supposed to be the one talking. Damn.
Because it makes perfect sense for him to be that. It makes perfect sense for him to be the mouthpiece. All right. The next question is:
Well,
so
the
what's
68
the
going?
end?
The 68, you foresighting, goddamn it, shit. That's the future.
Hey, we welcome all questions.
Oh yeah, for sure. That, but goddamn, that's
what lives up the shows. That's what lit up the shows.
Right. But goddamn, see, we got the. He said, "What's the end?" What's the end of chapter 2? Okay, what's the end of chapter 2?
What's the end of chapter 2? Bloodline. Well, we all know what's the end of chapter 2.
That'll be at WrestleMania. At WrestleMania, Rock versus Roman.
Yeah, that'll be end of chapter 2. And how it ends is real simple. Roman Reigns wins. The Rock has no choice but to utter the words, he is his tribal chief, and he has no choice but to submit to that. He has no choice.
Right. Then they may separate. Then they may start doing the trades. They may separate the two different bloodlines. They may. I'm not for sure.
If they do, then finally, because they need to send Solo to NXT, take the Tonga brothers with them, cause havoc. Because by this time, Opa Femi is getting called the fuck up and causing some real hurt.
Sorry, Karrion Kross, but if Opa Femi come up, Karrion Kross is showing up there. Because he might be the first target. I'm telling you. That boy Opa something else. And then he know how to sell. He can sell moves and he can execute them. And he good on the mic. I mean, he got it all. This guy's the full package. And he only getting better. But after the Bloodline story, though, chapter 2 is over. Hopefully they separate them. Maybe Solo do go to NXT, or he go to Raw, or Roman and his team go to Raw, or whichever way how they choose it, they separate them. That's how it should end. And they all go on, start their own adventure. That's what I think. We'll see, though. I don't know how long they can keep on going through the endings. Talking about we in the second semester. We're in the second semester of the Bloodline story. You know what I'm saying? Like, God damn, this is a long story. Shit. But yeah, man.
Hey, but it's historical. That's the pop. That's the point.
As far as that, though, so the Rock pulling double duty again? I don't think he pulling double duty.
Double duty? No, there ain't no double duty.
Nah.
He's only gonna face Roman once. Who else he's facing?
Nah, he gonna face Cody before WrestleMania.
No, he's not. No, Cody. He's not gonna face Cody at all. Cody don't get a shot at The Rock at WrestleMania. Period.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. The Rock gonna face Cody before WrestleMania, not at WrestleMania.
Not even before WrestleMania. There is no match before WrestleMania. He's not gonna face him at Elimination Chamber.
The Rock versus Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah, he gonna fight him before WrestleMania. He got to get the belt.
Okay, yeah. So you talking about Royal Rumble then? Because that's exactly.
Yeah. I'm just saying. Anytime before WrestleMania, it's gonna be Cody versus The Rock.
Yeah, because it's gonna be Royal Rumble.
So he's not pulling the double duty. I think that's what he was talking about when he said double duty.
Well,
is he gonna face Cody?
Yeah,
face Roman? No.
Yeah. Cody is done. Like once Rock gets that title, he's not gonna get it no time soon afterwards. It's like he would have to wait after WrestleMania.
And that's when we get the Cody heel turn sometime in that time.
Yeah, so he could be a true American Nightmare, not some falsehood American Nightmare that's trying to be an American hero.
All right. For sure that. Yeah, man. And I wanted to talk about the Judgment Day. Damn, street trash.
That, bro, no, that cannot be the name. I swear for God. If WWE pulls that as the name, I'll be so sick and tired of them.
Hey, we gonna troll the hell out of Twitter if they change the fucking name. We gonna troll Twitter. Everybody troll Twitter. They change Judgment Day to street trash. Troll it. Fuck no. But I am interested in what's happening after the Liv Morgan Miss Gender match. Liv Morgan and Dawn versus the Terror Twins. I am interested in seeing, how that's gonna play out.
A rematch.
Oh yeah. Judgment Day looking real soft. You know what I'm saying? They looking
They have no choice.
They looking real pillow right now.
They have no choice.
You know,
you literally separated your two big heavy hitters on the team. So all you have is neither a sneaky lame brain within Dominic that hasn't grown a pair yet,
right?
To even be somebody of his own stature. You have a slightly watered down Finn Balor right now. Bro, I hate when people say this. No, hell no. No, that man is not ready for no world title. No.
Dom cannot win the Royal Rumble.
See Dominic versus Gunther
Don't you do that in this state.
At WrestleMania? Hell no.
Don't mess up WrestleMania. Do not mess up WrestleMania, little 68. Do not get Triple H no ideas, because WWE do watch my channel. I got a small channel, but WWE do come through and watch my channel because I done seen it. I done seen them take my ideas. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we don't need Dirty Don winning no Royal Rumble. No. We need a hard hitter. We need some heavy set guys. We need a hard hitting WrestleMania. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, I was hearing some rumors. Bronson Reed might be chasing that title soon.
Oh yeah, for sure that.
Oh man, I can see it too, bro.
Yeah.
Knocking bodies left and right. He's gonna be like
Bronson Reed supposed to been chasing that title in my eyes, because I just think they've been holding back on him. You know, they've just been saving him for the time when the time is right.
Oh no, he's part of the bad timing. This is why he's part of the bad timing.
To be honest,
he should have never went to Raw. He should have went to SmackDown. Because personally, think about it. Remember, before he was moved up from NXT, he was the North American champion. Then because of budget cuts, they had to let him go. Then they signed him back. Okay, now you sign him back. He's on the main roster. You should have had him on SmackDown. You put him on Raw, which is bad. It's just all that turnaround. Damn. And then, of course, with all the title pictures of, well, are you going to give the title to Jey Uso or not? And all the other shits and giggles and everything else, it was just all too much. Yeah, I mean, they gave him the Andre the Giant Memorial match, but still.
That ain't shit. Yeah, the tsunami death. Yeah, that's what I call it, the tsunami death. You get 6 of them things, man, huh?
Okay, the next question is, so who is the next member of the Judgment Day? Honestly, I don't see no one being another member.
No more members.
I think it stops right there.
This is it for Judgment Day.
Because when you think about it, this is how I look at it, right? You have 2 guys, whoever you choose to set up as the new tag team for Judgment Day in the tag team picture. Then you have 1 person that you can set up for the IC title picture. And then you have the world title picture. I mean, I hopefully they flip Finn Balor back to being what he was beforehand into that dominant guy and make him pull that trigger. Because I do believe by Bad Blood, they need to pull that trigger ASAP and heavy and pull out the Demon King. That is a must. Against Damian Priest, that is a must. You must pull out a more sedated heel version of the Demon King. You must. Right.
They got to bring him back. It's about that time to bring him back. It's that time. that's when we get, you know what I'm saying? I don't think Finn Balor gonna win against Damian. I think the Y6 is gonna go and start that shit with Finn Balor in Judgment Day.
Come on. No, I think that's after. Though. At least after. I don't want them to rush into that.
After? Okay, you don't want them to ruin the match.
Yeah. Okay, second one. You said, is Gunther having a better run with the title than Cody? I mean, pretty much. He haven't even started yet. But he's pretty much is, because he's starting off with Randy Orton. That's
he got
the best start you could ever ask for.
That's a big feud. And then it's hot right now.
Hell no. Look. Finn Balor needs to wake up. Hell no. He can't be done with the demon. He must continue.
No,
I don't care how much that paint.
Vince McMahon said he was done with the demon.
Good.
That was Vince's idea.
He should not be done with the demon. That is his alter ego. That is his new level. And he's gonna need this new level to compete with Damian Priest, goddammit. That's what I'm saying. Look, the face version of the Demon King is one thing. But let's get the heel version of the Demon King.
Right.
We can also hold another. Give him a whole different paint color. We got red and black. Let's go with different color. Let's go
purple,
blue and black.
It's purple. This is gonna be purple and black.
May as well. Either which way. Sell it just on a whole nother tip. It's gonna make it way more personal.
Right. Yeah. So that's when we know the shit getting real. When the demon come out, this shit got real. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bring back Demon Finn and let's get it. Bring back the music too. Shit. I used to be doing that shit while I'm watching the show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's nice. That's gonna be nice to see. So you saw an interview where it said,
I saw the interview where he said the demon does interest him, and more, he said he hates doing 6-hour sessions for the. Yeah, now see, the sessions is one thing. Like again, I can understand the whole war paint, like putting on the war paint and all that and everything else. It is a little, much, but hey, sometimes when you know it's the right time, you know it's the right time, and this is excruciatingly the right time.
Okay.
So you gotta suck it up.
Well, if he say he done with it, then he may be, but never say no.
Can't be done. That thing, man, you know how legendary that his whole arc is? That thing is so, man, he can't let that thing go.
That's what created Finn. And you say, when Becky Cheeks coming back?
Ooh, we don't know, because she's chasing that. She's word on the street is she's chasing a big contract, so she may not be coming back. People saying AEW. Other people are throwing around rumors of retirement. I don't think she could retire, but that would be weird.
And we also know that Becky is trying out for Hollywood. So,
oh Lord, here we go.
She had that in her books for a while now. So she may be doing a movie right now. It's no telling.
Lord have mercy. It's always the movies with these people. It's always the lights, camera, action. It's never
yeah. They love them WWE stars. They love to put them in a movie. So she may still be chasing that dream. She may be holding back on it. We'll see. So she may not come back to next year sometime. Next year.
Yeah, when WWE's desperate.
Yeah, when they get desperate. Yeah.
If they're desperate.
And they stay desperate. So
not too desperate, but they stay as desperate.
Shit. Them motherfuckers trying to get every motherfucking star off each company.
I mean, what I hear that is desperate is Vince because he's over here. I'm hearing rumors about him talking about he's gonna buy AEW.
Man, that motherfucker is at home. Vince at home sick. He got down. He made wrestling so much. He's staying in the house now. He just don't do shit. So his body is deteriorating faster.
Well, hey, either which way, all I know is he just better sit his monkey ass at home and don't do nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. Just collect your fucking money like the rich son of a bitch you is.
Vince at home going through some things. Ain't
I'm going through some things.
That's what Vince at home doing, y'all. Vince at home going through some things, y'all.
Are we getting a gimmick match for the Profits versus DIY versus GOD triple threat match? Yeah.
It's not a triple threat. It's just for the Profits versus GOD.
No, I think he knows that, but I'm saying, they may sell it as the gimmick match of trying to go for a triple threat. Because if you think about it, DIY did defend it, they did gain it and defend it. So it's like they never got their rematch. Then you got the Street Profits versus GOD. So it's like, who? Let's convert this to a triple threat match. How about that? And let's do it in Bash in Berlin. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, they're gonna have that they're gonna have the title match next week. So
right.
If they can sell it as a triple threat match in Bash in Berlin, I wouldn't be surprised. So I can see that.
Okay. That makes sense. Try to give it a bigger show.
They need to, because the tag team titles haven't been on any of these pay-per-views ever since.
Now, we already got 3 matches for Bash at Berlin.
Yeah, we got 3 matches, so we need some more.
We need like what? They usually do 5 to 6 matches.
They need to do a little bit more this time.
Now Jax may be going to she'll face Michin.
Yeah, they may be selling her versus Michi.
I don't think they deserve to go to Bash at Berlin. That's a TV match.
Yeah, true. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So now I might have the night off that night. But what about Liv? Oh no, Liv in a tag match. I'm tripping. So yeah, they need to put one of the tag team matches on the tag team titles. Yeah. Unless they have both United States and Intercontinental on there. But I don't see the need for both of them. You can take one, then take the other side for tag team titles.
Okay, this guy said Profits versus DIY versus GOD in a ladder match. Oh, that would be wild. I don't think so. They're gonna do a ladder match because of Jacob's foot brace. So I don't think so. Right. Saw a ladder match.
No ladder.
It would have been nice to see though, because Jacob Fatu be moving like he's a mother loving high flyer.
Okay, that motherfucker right there, a beast. That boy a beast.
I can only imagine him behind running up on a freaking ladder. Next thing you know, he hits the switch and swerves over his body. I'm like, you can't make this shit up.
Yeah, that boy a beast. And they pushing him they giving him, everybody giving him the thumbs up. He got the motherfucking green light. So yeah, his accomplishments in shorter time is way better than Solo since he done came up.
And this is what I feared, because everyone knew this was going to happen. Everybody knew this was going to happen. Everybody and their mama knew this was going to happen. They knew it was going to happen.
Right.
And they sold it this way.
That's crazy.
Oh, man, look. I've been praying and hoping they was going to add females to the roster team, and sadly enough,
they said themselves they're not going to add no female because they want the females to flourish on their own,
which is bullshit. I ain't gonna cap to you.
Yep,
that's crazy. Bullshit.
Now it has been a rumor. Well, it's been fan made ideas that Nia Jax start her women bloodline.
Oh, that's not a fan made. That's just rumors because that is true because there's the female Samoan twin tag teams out there.
Right.
So if WWE were to sign them, that's going to Nia right there. The only one that can compete if they were to ever make a female bloodline story is what's her name?
Tamina.
Exactly. But the thing is, they can never sell Tamina right. Well, let me be real. They can't sell Nia Jackson right either. But shit. And if you had to pick one over the other, you're technically going to take Nia over Tamina.
Tamina,
I mean,
right,
granted,
right.
I ain't gonna lie. I would pick Tamina over Nia, but they don't sell Tamina right. So it's like fuck.
Yeah, then Tamina kind of getting out of shape, so she probably ain't even got the endurance for that shit like she used to. I don't think she's been keeping up on her workouts. But
I think she does because she always looks the same when you see her. I think it's just like, I mean, honestly, at this point, I just look at it and just be like, sometimes you even want to do it no more? Because what's the point of putting all this work in and you don't get nowhere with it?
Right.
So that's how I look at it. And it's like, okay, at this point, I mean, I don't think so they're gonna do a female bloodline story because at this point, you just have to sit there and ask yourself, who's it gonna be with? Oh, okay, you could put Naomi, then who? The Rock's daughter? I mean, who else? I mean, that's all you got.
And they keeping her out the ring, so
Exactly. So let's keep it real.
yeah, they keeping her away from the ring. Ever since I made that video, they've been pulling her away from the ring.
Okay, next question is who has the best story going in WWE right now? So in a lot of cases, some people would say the Judgment Day is right now in full cylinder. Honestly, because of where it's at right now, I mean it is, but at the same time it's not because like I said, the whole mixed tag match, I mean that's one-sided as hell. I just don't see a world where Dominic and Liv Morgan come out winning on top. So I can't give that the nod. Bloodline story is typical Bloodline story, but the thing is, I can't give that the nod because they're making Solo look like a B, and that ain't enough for me. It's just not. So the only story for me that's looking like something is pretty much Gunther's reign. That's literally the low-key best story right now in my head.
I got to go with I got to go against the odds and just go with Brian Breaker because he is looking interesting on who the challenge is going to be.
That is another one. Now, if you're talking about overall with the add-in of NXT in the mix, then best story. Hey, that ego. I ain't gonna cap.
that boy doing his thing.
Now I'm playing the Obafemi. That is the real.
Ethan Page doing his thing. Obafemi don't have a story, but I guess
it does. It's called tyranny. He's breaking down bodies left and right.
That's what I was going to say.
Beat his ass. Who gonna beat his ass? You can even we can even go on to the cardiac kid himself. He looking like he got the next hot shot story.
Okay. Wesley.
So it's around the block.
Yeah, it. Damn, that was a good question. I'm gonna have to make a poll for that one, man. I'm gonna have to make a poll for that.
I ain't gonna lie though. Right now, if we want to talk about who got if we want to talk about what Ross has the more interesting stories, NXT.
NXT got their stories are good.
You got Wesley right now. You got Obafemi because everyone's thinking Obafemi gonna catch double titles. Ego. You got the Pete Dunne. Like, come on. Like,
okay, that Pete Dunne, something serious. What? Huh? Yeah.
I mean, for those people that love Joe Hendry, even though I don't believe in Joe Hendry, so There's a lot of stories. Now, if we want to talk about who got the story in the female spectrum, Liv versus Rhea is probably the top female story, period. I don't care what no one said. That's literally the top female story.
Yeah, that's the top female
right
story.
now.
Right. If you want to branch it off like that, that's the top. That's the top story. Damn. Of course, yeah, they still going 3 hours. Like Raw's still gonna be 3 hours.
I think so. Sorry for the interrupt, but
Go ahead.
I heard that they were actually gonna do 2 hours because remember, on Netflix, I don't think so. You have to worry about ads, so I think they'll only push it to 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I'm hearing. I don't know if that's gonna be true though.
That would be awkward, but
it would. But you know, the fact that you can get straight to the action, straight to the talking of the ish, I wouldn't be surprised.
No, I wouldn't be surprised either. Yeah, because I do just run
But you gotta think about it. You're not watching Netflix like
on television.
Roku.
It's not television.
Right, it's a subscription, so you're bypassing a lot of the ad stuff. You can bypass a lot of the ads.
Right.
So it don't matter.
So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised they do go to 2 hours. Because without commercials, they still got time to do what they need to do for the full 2 hours.
Pretty
you
much.
Only running ads.
Yeah. And most of the time, most of the after shows, they be a little bit more anyways.
Right.
Raw needs to be 2 hours.
I can see that. And them going over if they have to, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the main reason why Raw is like more than 2 hours is because the simple fact that A, it's been a longer going show, and two, it just most of the times Raw has more people on there than SmackDown does, which has always been true. So, you know, they try to flesh out more of the stories, if possible, out there on the main roster, quote unquote.
Yeah, that'd be about right. So what's SmackDown going? Is SmackDown still gonna be television?
Yeah, it's gonna go to USA.
Okay, because NXT going to a fucking
CW.
app.
Yeah,
they're going to CW, so they don't run commercials, just ads.
Yeah, but CW is still on TV though. It's still on normal TV.
Oh, it's still on. Okay.
Yeah. It's on like from my side of the channel. Well, basic cable like 33.1. But if you got cable, then it's like I think that's channel 11 or something.
Okay. I got the app, so I did thought it was the screen. The screen.
Yeah. If you got the app service, then yeah, that's the same thing. It don't even make a difference.
And they run ads instead of commercials, so that's why.
Yeah. So either which way, don't matter.
But it won't affect.
Give me a moment.
All right. Yeah, that won't affect their shows. NXT, they good at making them 2 hours work. So that'll be good. That'll be great. While they're getting ready, y'all make sure if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Also, push the goddamn like button. You know what I'm saying? You're new to the channel. I'm telling you right now.
But I am telling you right now.
Hit that subscribe button.
Push the button. Come on, push the button. Come on, push the button.
Yeah, come on, push your button.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button.
You heard what she said.
Yeah, because this is the most unhinged wrestling podcast on YouTube. We be turning up in this thing, man. So, subscribe, become part of the main event. Because we be turning up. We even got Mia Yim and Bianca turning up in this thing, man. Yeah, turn it up. Watch this how I turn it up. Throw your girl a couple dollars, you been messing up. Turn it up. Watch this how I turn it up. Going hard out the candy, I been popping up. Yeah, man. We even got Raquel, Maxine Dupree, and now Jack turning up in this thing, man. I'm up at the club with my clip. We about to turn it up. Turn it up. Watch this how I turn it up. Throw your girl a couple dollars, you been messing up. Turn it up.
Lord have mercy.
We turn it up in this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button. But while it's back, we fulfilled the last question, and I can't wait to see what happens. Usually, like on Sunday nights, we're gonna start having the wrestling conversations where we just get 10 topics, we talk about it, we elaborate on it, and then after the 10 topics, the conversation may go anywhere. So make sure y'all tune in. Make sure you got your notification turned on, because we're gonna be live, and there's no telling who gonna pop up. There's no telling who gonna show up. If you caught it last Sunday, it kind of got derailed because I was trying to watch my homie in a boxing match, but I couldn't pull it up, and the show kind of got derailed. But we're gonna stick to wrestling this time. We're gonna stick to wrestling.
Okay. Is Brock ever coming back? When WWE gets desperate and they need a clinch,
Yeah,
that's when he's coming back. When they need a dominant clinch, that's when he's coming back.
right. But they're saying
the problem
it's
is,
not. Yeah, they said
ahead.
it's not good. They said it's not good to bring him back at the moment. They're still trying to let that other shit kill off.
Yeah, because my thing is, as long as you have Paul Heyman with Roman Reigns, what is really Brock gonna really do? I mean, hey, sure, you can, get in there and you just let him rough up people and just call it a day. No talking, no none of that bullish, or maybe some small talk that just average, whatever kicks your float. But yeah, pretty much you're just gonna pretty much let Brock just destroy a lot of people.
Pretty much.
I know one thing, boy. He comes back, you definitely know he's gonna be on Netflix.
I can see that, him going to Raw. And you never know, that's probably what they're saving him for. You know what I'm saying? There's no telling.
Because guess what? I mean, trust me. Don't forget that big futuristic match between him and Gunther. Oh, I know people waiting for that shit.
Oh yeah, and they also want a big name. That's a big name. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So, but yeah, Raw do need some hard hitters for Netflix. Because SmackDown got like all four of the big ones over there: Cody, Roman, Randy, and Kevin Owens.
Are we ever gonna get a Bad Bunny versus Logan Paul match?
We had to troll Twitter for it.
I ain't gonna lie. I would love to see this entertainer versus entertainer. This would be insane.
We're gonna have to troll Twitter. I'm gonna have to put a post up, and hopefully everybody just starts sharing it. You know what I'm saying?
That's gonna make numbers. And plus, WrestleMania is gonna be where? Las Vegas too. Oh, that would be priceless.
Right. So if y'all ain't following me on Twitter, follow me on Twitter. I throw a post up, man. Just start sharing this shit. You know, see, can we get the word out? See, can we get that match? But that'll be nice, though. That'll be nice. Even though Logan Paul more athletic than Bad Bunny, but Bad Bunny is also a good, stylish wrestler in the ring. I like to see it. And what else you got for it, Wiley?
Sure, I think we ready to call it for what it is. I mean, sure.
Pretty much. Trying to wave it out to that 2-hour mark. You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much burnt.
And did we elaborate on the wide sits though? We didn't talk about the wide sits. Fettuccine got another one.
Bad Bunny can jump Logan's podcast. They can do a work on the podcast to set up a match.
Yeah,
I can see that. I can see that. A little, interview turns into a stunt, which then intervenes into a match. I can see that.
That's a good idea. That's an excellent idea.
Because let's be honest, Logan Paul right now, he's pretty much a quote unquote bigger Miz TV podcaster than Miz TV itself. So that'll be the interesting play. I ain't gonna lie, Miz TV, if you watch this, you better make your Miz TV a podcast right now. Save it for yourself right now. Seriously, take that right now. You better take your whole fucking Miz TV, make it that a podcast. Because a bunch of these future, back in the day wrestlers, they making podcasts left and right.
Down so live.
Boy, the podcast world has taken over extremely. It don't matter if it's basketball podcasts. Now we got wrestling podcasts. Oh, Lord have mercy.
For real. But yeah, that's what I want to get into, the wide sits. See, I don't know. Read that while right quick.
Yeah. I don't know about the wide six or the wide sick, as they would say. Right now, there's no one that matches up with them. Yeah, and this is one thing I actually sort of hated a little bit, because this is going to be like a little turmoil. Because here's the thing, right? So let's say once they get past, the American Made, which honestly, I get the name, but it's like at the same time, it's like, bro, no. But once they get past them, then it's like, well, what else do they do now? Where do they move on from here? And I know a lot of people are questioning who's next after, Chad Gable. But I think, honestly, if you remember that moment when they came and they did that full body work of wipeouts, I think they already set the tails on who they're going to go after piece by piece. And just like how Chad Gable was a part of that monstrosity of beatdowns, I think they're going to work it down the line just like that amongst those bodies. So that's how I see it. And I know a lot of people are saying, oh, why isn't Braun Strowman a part of the Wyatt family or the Wyatt Six or Sick thing right now? Honestly, I'm going to throw this out there just to make some quick clarifications. So I think the reason why he's not a part of it is because, A, they don't know if Braun Strowman is going to stay healthy enough long term to fully be a part of the story, because God forbid if he is unhealthy again, then it's like, well, damn, now you just lost the body off of the Wyatt Six or the Wyatt Sick, and it's like, that's not good. So they're keeping him away from that, and funny enough, I was also thinking about him being intermissed within the trade to SmackDown, because that'll make more sense, because you don't really want to intermiss those two in the same area.
Right.
Because like eventually you're just gonna have to cross paths.
Roman, I'm not done with you yet.
Pretty much. So yeah, I can see him being traded to SmackDown. I can see Braun Strowman being traded to SmackDown.
Well, I need to go back and watch this.
It's also the same reason why they may also keep Alexa Bliss, because a lot of people have been rumoring Alexa Bliss is, when she comes back, she's not coming back to Raw. She's coming back to SmackDown. Ergo, she's not playing the Sister Abigail, entry, which is why I thought beforehand, like once Bray Wyatt was gone, so is Sister Abigail. So
they know they have been rumors now. See wrestling been talking about it. That Alexa Bliss is planning on coming back to the YSS. And see wrestling, he breaks it down, like he get all the context clues. He missed the things you may have missed. So if anybody know about see wrestling, he pay attention to all the context clues, and he talk about it. But he spoke on it though.
Well, I have to go check it out and see what his context clues are, because the way I look at it, I'm not liking these context clues. Because like I said, I honestly, when you think about Sister Abigail, you automatically integrate her with Bray Wyatt. And since he's gone, I don't see you re-ushering back this the Sister Abigail part, unless you pretty much say the Sister Abigail is like a spirit that just possesses a vessel. Then you can only take it up to a whole another person that can obtain the Sister Abigail. But that's it. I just don't see. I just don't see Alexa making it back. But if she does, hey, it is what it is. They thought it over. Who knows?
Yeah, I'm ready for the original Alexa Bliss. I like the original. I don't
Yeah,
like
I don't
this.
want her to stay in that whole get up. To be honest with you, like
Right.
it was good for a moment when they were selling it the right way, but when they did that whole BS
With Randy Orton.
yeah, and that whole mixture, that shit, it was just a big flop. I didn't like it.
Right. Nah, bro. Come on, you reaching. Come on, little 68. You reaching, man.
Hey, look. I say it like this. We saw Daniel Bryan's once upon a time join the Wyatt family.
Randy joined the YC.
I won't say Randy won't be an option, but I will say this. Well, Randy has to be on Raw first before he joins Wyatt.
Before he joined, right. I mean, but he joined Bray Wyatt. Remember, he turned on him, I think, at the end.
Oh, right. Okay, so yeah, he already sold that then. Then nah, forget that. We ain't running back to that one again. We ain't not running back.
Yeah, they ain't gonna run that back. And then,
remember, we do not turn around and go back.
Yeah, that's when they fucked up with the whole Alexa Bliss going at the Randy Orton type of shit. After the Fiend got burned and came back alive. And they went back after Randy. So now
only dropped Black Goo and made it some BS. Again, they fudged that whole thing up.
Oh man, Black Goo coming out his mouth. That shit was crazy. That shit was wild. I ain't gonna lie, though. That shit was entertaining to me, but it's still like that was some crazy shit. But now I can't see Randy Orton join the White. I see Randy Orton going after Cody.
Okay, one more, and I'm out. Worst gimmick or favorite gimmick match? Worst gimmick and favorite gimmick match.
The worst gimmick I can say is tables match.
There's so much faultiness with that.
I don't really like the table match because I like to see them go through one table, two tables, announce table, maybe another table.
And God forbid if you crack it even a little, like a certain much, then you lost by that qualification alone.
Right. So that's like the worst gimmick.
That's just the worst overall.
Favorite gimmick? Oh shit! I can't say. I can't even say. Probably the last man standing match, because it's a lot of crazy shit go on, like to keep a motherfucker down. So that's I let that be my options, my picks.
What the world? Okay, yeah, that has to be a classical match because I don't remember.
Buff Bagwell's more than a pole. What the fuck?
Oh Lord have mercy! No,
I don't remember that one.
Oh Lord, yeah, that had to be a throwback for sure. Worst gimmick? Yeah, I definitely believe tables are the worst gimmick, but the best gimmick, I ain't gonna lie. This is actually a low-key favorite of mine. Like TLC for the title, and you have to climb for the ladder for the title.
Oh, yeah,
I like that. Those are usually like good gimmicks. That's usually a good gimmick if they sell it right.
Right. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. I like the question though. I like the question.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of shorts right there. We can make them.
Oh yeah, for sure. I like that. I so appreciate you participating, Little 68. People that's watching, feel free to participate. Speak when you come to the door, you know what I'm saying? Say hey or something, in the chat. let us know that you here so you can be acknowledged. You know, you type something in the chat and I will acknowledge you. Yeah, like the tribal chief. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's how we do it. And you also can support the show. You know what I'm saying? You know, hit the cash out, support the show. You feel me? Cash out, Jeffro Bay. You feel me? And help pay the file.
Brett or Sean? Brett.
Sean. I knew Wilder couldn't say Brett, but Sean Michaels.
That's technical wrestling in the game.
I mean, if you want to go by technical skills, I go with Bret Hart. If you want to go by entertainment, I go with Shawn Michaels.
Of course, entertainment.
I mean, they both got their pros and cons, right? So you have to be really specific when it comes to Bret and Shawn Michaels. You have to be specific. But Bret Hart, most definitely the most technical wrestler in the game. You know what I'm saying? Only person that can technically out wrestle him was his brother. So yeah, RIP to Owen Hart though. Damn, that boy he became my favorite. He became my worst to my favorite, and then he was gone. God damn, shit crazy. Yes, sir. But other than that, though, you know, everybody, you know, you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit the like button. You on X, you on Twitter X, make sure you hit the hearts. Show some love. Say, would you rather wrestle Kurt Angle? He said Kurt Angle. Young Brock Rhino. Dude, crazy.
Lord have mercy. I believe you're talking about peak Angle. So I rather challenge and wrestle with peak Angle versus young Brock on Rhino.
He would be. I think he being. That was a joke. I think that was a joke. Per Angle, like
no, I know exactly what he mean by the Rhino pills, but.
And then the perk is Angle on some Percocets.
I was thinking about his peak, but okay.
Yeah, he talking about the Percocets. Either Brock out some Rhino dude crazy.
Oh, right. Okay. I see. You know what? I just remembered that moment where Kurt Angle did look like he was on some drugs. So yeah, I remember.
Damn.
He was on them though. He was on them.
Man, bro, you know the wrestler go through some things, man. I ain't gonna hit y'all with the song this time, but they be going through some things, man.
Yeah, they be going through some things. Boy, they be going too much now.
Oh shit. God damn. Yeah, though, man. Man, you said one more and you was out, man.
Well, sometimes you got to throw it in there. It's like, hey, look, if I can get it in here, let me get it in here.
We can squeeze some more in now. But I'm trying to end it at the 2 hour mark because I got to go to work early tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? They boost my hours up. I got to go in a little earlier than usual.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got that whole new schedule.
Yeah, man. So I got to make sure I get my ass up. Because usually I go to like 7, 8 in the morning. Don't know why. Sometimes we be like 7, 8 in the morning. We're going long, man. We call this shit the motherfucking I can't even think of that football play. I can't even think of it. But when you go long, goddamn. The go tag team of which era though? You talking about overall? Or the modern day, or which era you talking about? We got to know which era to be specific. Or you talking about best tag team overall? Because I got to know. But I can say, and I know with WCW, but I like them both bad. Well, the Big Papa Pump, like for entertainment, you know what I'm saying? Like if you want to talk about see, I'm an entertainment guy. I'm goofy as fuck. I like some shit that gonna make me laugh and shit. But I liked it above Badwell and Big Papa Pump type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you say overall, Dudley Boys.
If we're talking about overall,
Yeah.
I mean, I know this was way past my age, like literally, but you gotta recognize what has been done. So, the Wild Samoans.
Damn.
But if we're talking about in my age, yeah, I would have to agree, Dudley Boys, like in this, like in the early 2000s to now, I think they're still like the most dominant tag team of this era, if I'm not mistaken, or unless one of the newer people passed it already.
Yeah, I think they fade. I think they fading off, but because Devon don't wrestle like usual.
Well, yeah, I know Devon don't wrestle like usual. It's morally Bully Ray that does it now.
Yeah, but Ray, he going ham. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, well, see, think about it. Perfect example what we just talked about earlier about tag teams. They split off, and look who always keep pushing forward. Look who keeps dwindling back. So it's just the perfect example of what I'm talking about.
We got
favorite
another
version.
Favorite
of
version.
The suplex. Okay, are we talking about like the suplex, like the German suplex, or just a suplex? Like, you know, I overhook your arm and then I flip you up like we're doing the Eddie Guerrero, like the Three Amigos suplex.
I can tell you one thing. My favorite version of the suplex is the suplex where you don't land on your back, but you do a full backflip on your goddamn stomach.
Oh, okay, yeah. You talking about that suplex that Chris Jericho be doing?
Yeah, I forget what it's called, but when he suplex your ass, you go over, you do a whole backflip.
It's a modified German suplex. I forgot exactly. Cause I remembered in the wrestling game they call that a suplex, but they gave it a number. I forgot which one it is though.
That shit right there.
But that one was aggressive. That was an aggressive German suplex though.
Yeah. I love that shit. Man, I talked about this shit. Like I talked about this like in the last, like in two wrestling.
Is that the new signee to the NXT?
Remember when I pulled a picture up?
Okay.
It was three of them, and she was the one in the middle.
So, you talking about the new signees?
The one from Japan.
Okay, the one. Okay, okay. So yeah, I remember that now. So yeah. You know what? Wait. I'm gonna go look it up right now because I want to make sure I remember.
And remember when I said EO Scott was going crazy and said, "Y'all fix this, or I'm gonna fix it." And I said, "Damn, that'll be good if Julia joined Damage Control."
Okay, I thought they were talking about the other one.
Nah,
I was thinking about the other one joining it, but she's good too.
Yeah, but I was like, "Damn, that'll be perfect for Julia to join Damage Control." Then you was like, "Nah, they're gonna start both of them in NXT." And I said, "Yeah, that sound more logical to start them off in NXT before bringing them to the main roster." But who knows? Because Julia could have been in training this whole time. Because she already signed.
Right, because she just don't have her name, like her picture, her name on the roster yet, but yeah, she's already signed. I do remember that.
Mm-hmm.
But that would be interesting.
So yeah, I like to see it. No lie, I like to see it. But we'll see. But I'm hoping she'll take the belt off of Roxanne Perez. Her or the other girl. Forgot her name. Yep.
But I just realized this girl stayed being interesting.
Yeah, Dakota Kai got the Tegan Knox. She got the Tegan Knox look on her. You know what I'm saying? Both of them stay fucking injured. They can't win for losing through injury. That shit is wild.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I'm not talking about Dakota. I was talking about her, but yeah, she does keep being injured though. And WWE stay keeping her injured, which is BS. I don't like it. But one thing I do know, but I was talking about someone being injured because I was looking at the NXT list. Nikita
Lyons.
Nikita Lyons. Yeah, she literally one of the biggest prospects of a female that has the body and everything, and then has some decent moves, but she just be unhealthy as hell.
She got that Tegan Knox look. Stay off of television, but she stay online showing them cheeks though. She stays showing them cheeks.
Yeah, she definitely shows off them cheeks. Them goodies.
Yes, sir. Yeah, but she got that Tegan Knox look, man. Take her ass off screen every damn time she gets injured. And that's crazy because she look healthy as fuck. Like, she shouldn't be getting injured like that. You think somebody like Thea Hale be getting injured or some shit. You know what I'm saying? And she taking more devastating moves than Nikita Lyons was. So the shit crazy. It's
pretty
crazy.
Much.
But yeah, Julia do need to replace Dakota Kai so they can have a 3 or 4 if Asuka come back. And Asuka, she can't win for losing either. Shit. She always on the injury list now.
Nah, I mean, well, Asuka really don't be that much injured. It's just bad time. I just look at that as bad timing.
Bad timing.
Yeah.
So who killed
but the way how they have the whole damage control set up, though, the way it looks like they're gonna have her in that setup where she takes over as the leader. Because think about it, right now, Io Sky, she's not in that dominant role of going for the title. She's in that role of being a tag team wrestler with you know who.
I was saying.
So pretty much, when you look at it, who's gonna take that lead role of being the women's champion is gonna be back to Asuka. Because you don't look at Asuka as a side piece, you look at Asuka as the main piece.
Yeah, supposed to be.
Yeah. Who killed WCW? I love when I hear this shit. Oh my goodness, I love when I hear this shit. Who killed WCW? Look, man.
The NWO.
I really said Eric Bischoff.
NWO made, and then they broke that bitch. Cause Eric Bischoff was putting out his effort into the NWO. And then when they did that Hogan prank, that one finger to Kevin Nash and pinned him 1, 2, 3, and he just gave the title to Hogan, it was over with. That shit was over with right there. Motherfucker was throwing bottles and everything in the fucking ring. Yep. And that what killed it. That was like the last match. Everybody was expecting a big match between Kevin Nash and Hulk Hogan.
Shit.
Yep. They just can't compete no more. They couldn't compete no more. DX then took over. They couldn't compete with it. Even the 1, 2, 3.
The funny thing about it is, though, they really should, like, WCW honestly should have never died out because you had one of the biggest commodity of the whole thing, Sting. He was the last piece, and then he signed himself to the devil like a sorry piece of shit, only to know that he will never get that match with The Undertaker. Never.
Over with.
All the sign, all to be denied the ultimate match.
Right.
All because of, you got too close to being injured. We don't want you to, end up being, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, man.
Like, that motherfucker could not send him to the doctors and see that he gets cleared, and then you set up the match with him and Undertaker, you piece of shit. But no, what they end up doing then, the motherfucking doing a Sting versus Triple H. Who the want to see that garbage. Nobody. Not should have motherfucking lost that match too. Of course, you got too greedy.
That's Vince.
And that's the
That's what
problem.
he
That's
is.
why you never sign over with the devil. You never shake the hand with the devil. Sting signing over to WWE was the worst thing he could have ever done. Ever. Ever. Because he was the last living testament of WCW. And you sign over to WWE, those 6 sedated bastards. And at the end of the day, you didn't get the Sting versus Undertaker match that everyone's been praying for.
Right.
Everyone's been praying for.
That's crazy.
Fuck them. Had to end your retirement in AEW. Man, what the hell this is?
The only way we get that match is cinematic. God damn it.
Yep, you create the characters in the wrestling game and you call it a day. That's the best chance you get.
That's it. But we gonna kill it. We gonna kill it right there, man. Cause you know, your boy gotta get the bid, man. You know what I'm saying? Little fan of Cheney, 68, man. I appreciate you, man, participating. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the questions, man. Salute to you, man. If you make yourself a regular, man, you know, I throw you a wrench. You know what I'm saying? You'll get you a tool if you become a regular. And but I do appreciate that. But you know, I gotta end the show because your boy gotta get a little rest in. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate everybody else coming through this thing, man. You feel me? And
real
got one more. We
last
say,
point. Vince should have shopped a deal for WCW and ECW instead of having all 3 brands on one show. I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, at a time, I mean, I don't know if WWE bought WCW or someone else bought it, and then they just hold the imprint. But I know WWE bought ECW, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I think they bought both of them.
Well, shit. That means they sold WCW because I think someone else owns WCW now.
And they just bashed that shit in one bunch.
Yeah, because the ECW tag, they should have owned that for sure. Because Paul Heyman was running that ish.
Right. But it was good though. It was a good era.
Yeah,
I
back in the day it was good. That's the last time we'll ever get any roughhousing like that. Unless you're gonna go to AEW and die.
Damn. AEW ending careers over there, boy.
Oh boy, it's a waste of time.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man. We're about to take the thing in because we're in overtime. You know what I'm saying? We're in overtime. So
yes, sir.
we're about
to time my damn self.
End this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate everybody coming through. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll be the main event, and I'll catch you all in the next main event. Peace.
He was a normal man who heard voices in his head. He was a normal man who ran from his demons. He was a normal man that couldn't escape the darkness till one day he was left to die. He then would rise again. He then would embrace the voices. He slayed his demons and he conquered the darkness. Shh.